Module 3, MOOC Content Production. Lesson 5, Open Educational Resources Publishing and Co-creation. In this lesson, you will discover how to assign Creative Commons licenses and how to publish their digital learning resources and how to enable students as co-creators. Once you have created your digital educational resource, which can be from text to a multimedia artifact, for example, video, animation, or an augmented and virtual reality, you will need to publish it on different platforms and then integrate it on your institution learning management system. We recommend that you publish the digital educational resource with Creative Commons license as an open educational resource, an OER. The creator of the digital learning resource decides what license to assign and where to publish the resource, which can be limited publishing in your educational institutional digital repository or library or the learning management system, extended publishing in external digital repositories, open or not, and mixed publishing in closed environments like, for example, your university LMS or in open digital repositories like Merlot. Text. Digital learning resources as text can be published easily online in either courses or other mediums, and we recommend with a Creative Commons license. The popular one is Wikimedia Commons. Image. You can choose the license you assign to your image and add the rights either directly on the image or not, but compulsory in the metadata of the image file. Some content creators for videos, PowerPoints allow you to select the metadata directly in the settings when you produce or edit the resource. When you publish the resource online, all publishers have the possibility in the settings to set up the license, and you can select from there the correct license. Video. Videos need to be published online on a virtual hub like YouTube. When you publish a video in YouTube Studio, you will be prompted also with the fields of license, and there select the right license as well as all of the other metadata. H5P. An education technology plugin that we love is H5P. With H5P, you can create richer HTML5 content in several existing publishing platforms or LMS and share content seamlessly across multiple websites where you can reuse it and modify it. You can follow also the tutorial offered in this lesson and several examples and the videos with bookmarks which are in this module. Now something about co-creation. At the basis of co-creation is connectivism. Connectivism is a hypothesis of learning which emphasizes the role of social and cultural context. Connectivism was introduced in 2005 by two publications, one of George Simmons' Connectivist Learning and Network Creation, and the other as Stephen Downes' An Introduction to Connective Language. Two understandings guide connectivism. First, decisions are based on rapidly altering foundations. And second, the ability to draw distinctions between important and unimportant information is vital. The other theory on which we base our principles is renewable assignments. Following David Wiley, we define disposable assignments as those assignments that both faculty and students understand that will ultimately be thrown away. Essays and practice problems are examples of assignments that frequently fit into this category. Renewable assignments promoted by David Wiley are assignments which students create for the purpose of sharing and releasing as OERs. This can range from content, as individual writing assignments in Wikipedia, or collaboratively written textbooks or multimedia artifacts. Renewable assignments are those which can be provided as a learning benefit to the student, but also result in an OER that provides a lasting and benefit to the broader community. Assigning students to create, revise, and remix OERs can be very useful, as you can also evaluate the learning of the student, but increase your resources available for the next year's students. In engineering, we quite often use this as a practical project or lab work, or assignments that can be used after that with the industry or community or directly in the university lab. In Politehnica University of Timișoara, we use this method for decades, but only recently integrated as a method of learning. created guides, and encouraged professors to reflect, evaluate, and publish research based on their activities. You can find two studies in this lesson. One, a case study of our OER student co-creation, and the other is the international project TalkTech. For both, you have the most recent papers published as well as the recorded videos to present them. You will also find some guidelines and tips on how to be involved in this process. We encourage you to analyze and see if you can involve your students in creating and publishing OERs and empower them as co-creators of your educational content, or enable stronger connection with the industry and community by working with them on planning and creating renewable assignments. In this lesson, we have learned about different methods to publish digital educational resources and also about how to involve students as co-creators. You will find several presentations and information in this module package. We encourage you to produce a digital learning resource for one of your lessons or courses. That digital learning resource should contain either text or a multimedia artifact like video, image, animation, or a presentation. Keep in mind all the advice you receive during this module. You can choose to use any tool for creating the digital learning resource, either suggested by us or one of your choosing. In the next module, you will learn how to integrate this using MOOC techniques.